Hello everyone, I'm Tsurugi Kage.
And I'm Kentaro.
Welcome to Gaming Tidbits.
Tsurugi, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like video games?
A solid 10 out of 10.
What about animes?
Well, that's also a 10 out of 10, but it's second place compared to gaming. Why?
I have a game based on an anime right here, which is actually based on another game.
.xi?
Yep. Wait, what? No, I mean Sword Art Online.
Oh wow, I had a few more to go until I got to that one. Sword Art Online is an anime in which characters log into a virtual MMO called Oncride Online. The lead programmer thought, since people are going to be mindless to play in our games forever, let's remove the logout feature of the game. Let's also make it so if the game gets turned off or the headset is removed, the player dies. The story takes place after the first story arc in the anime. If you haven't seen that, please stop the video now.
Kirito, the main hero from the anime, had finished the boss on the 75th floor. He sees Heathcliff is low on HP, and he wants to test something out. He finds out that Heathcliff is really the game's creator, stuck in the game along with them. Heathcliff offers a challenge to Kirito. If Kirito can beat him in combat, they don't have to climb up to floor 100 in order to leave.
In the anime, Kirito beat him and everything was as Heathcliff said. However, in the game, Heathcliff still lost to Kirito, but the game is still going on. They're still stuck in there, so you must climb up to floor 100 and get everyone out of there, free, safe, and sound.
Luckily, some new people come to help out. Several of the characters appear later in the game using magical portals, which either give them amnesia or change their base appearance to better fit that game. They did add 2 new characters to the game though.
The dialogue is horridly written out. It makes my eyes hurt just reading it. And what I can tell from it, it doesn't really make much sense just trying to read it out.
Feeling any better?
Nope. Because next, we have to talk about gameplay. Well, let's start with the beginning. You create your own character, name them, choose how their face looks, but no matter what you name them, they're always going to be called Kirito in the main story. Why give me the option to name them if they don't let me keep the name for them?
Isn't it for multiplayer?
Yeah, but the name appears in single-player mode too.
Well, with our character made, let's talk about the combat.
The combat begins when you engage an enemy, or an enemy engages you. Normally, you'll attack automatically, but if you want to, you can attack on your own. But it increases your little bar at the bottom called Risk. If that reaches its max, then you'll become weaker and you'll take more damage. But you can decrease your risk by using the switch option. It'll make it so your ally and you switch, so that they become the main focus of the enemy's attacks.
Like an MMORPG, you can bring up various attacks and actions using hotkeys, so you can do them quickly without having to go through menu after menu. The game is called Hollow Fragment. Where does that come into play?
Well, part of the game takes place during the main story, but there is another part of the game where you can actually find items, skills, and other things which were scrapped by the game's creators.
You mean the guys who made the game?
I think by the people who made the game inside the anime. You can find this out thanks to the new character, Fira.
She, along with many others, are part of your party, but you can only take one person at a time with you in this game.
There are a lot of characters, so let's try and make this quick and simple.
First, we have Kirito, the player character in this game. He's a very reserved boy, but he has a vast knowledge of RPGs in general.
Next is his wife, Asuna. She's very quick to her emotions, but she really cares for Kirito and doesn't mind being in the game so much as long as she's with him.
Next up is Yue. She's an AI artificial intelligence created to help ease the stress of players in the game. She had amnesia at one point and became Asuna's and Kirito's daughter for a short time.
Next up is Klein. He met Kirito on day 1 and has made it this far in the game. He's a pretty decent guy, but he gets a little too excited most of the time.
Next up is Silica. She's a summoner and a very timid girl, but she looks up to Kirito ever since he saved Pina for her.
Another fun one is Lifa, who has the same player character as Kirito's sister. She has feelings for him. Her and Kirito used to be kendo training partners back when they were younger.
Next is my personal favorite, Lisbeth. She's a weaponsmith in the game, and she's very friendly and very hardworking.
We also have Sinon. In the anime, she had appeared in Gunglaive Online MMO, which happened during the 3rd act.
She's not only calm and cool about herself. There's also the new character Philia. She's in charge of the hollow areas, and is unable to leave the hollow area on her own.
Lastly, we have Straya, another new character, who is very flirty with Kirito. she uses a large two-handed sword for attacking. I want to say, while I do enjoy the anime, I don't really enjoy this game as much as I would like.
How come?
Well, there are so many translation mistakes it makes it hard to understand the dialogue.
But at least the characters are fun. You can even go on dates with them.
Yeah, but with all these characters you can go on romantic relationships with, most of them... I'm not really keen on the idea of it, really.
Why? Is it because of the bad translation?
No, it's more of a story thing. In the anime, and even in this game, they mention Asuna and Kirito being married to each other. So the idea of going on romantic relationships with other characters while you're married to somebody else, it doesn't really make me feel all that comfortable. On top of that, one of the people you can romance is your own sister. And that's kind of a big no in my book.
Yeah, that does sound pretty gross. What about the gameplay?
I enjoy the idea where it's a mock MMO, and sometimes it even feels like the real thing. I enjoy the graphics, they are wonderful, and they're a great example of 3D anime done right.
I enjoy the story. It's a wonderful concept at first, but it does get stale pretty quickly.
Well, with everything said and done, it's not a horrible game, but I certainly would have been coming back to it anytime soon. I give Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment a 6 out of 10. And while I haven't seen the anime before, I wanted to see it after playing this game. So I give the game a 7 out of 10. Well, that does it all for now. This is Gaming Tidbits, signing out. Thank you so much for watching my episode. If you want to see more, click on my subscribe button and it'll let you know when I make more episodes. Or if you want to, you can click over here and you can take you to my next video.